And I once again forget to save. So I need to make sure I do that. It's kind of quiet and another earthquake's happening, so I might not get that chance to save. I kind of hope I do. There have been a lot of earthquakes lately. So yes, the storyline is progressing now. It doesn't have anything to do with us getting silver rank, it just has to do with us doing missions. But yeah, 500 points. Now after that earthquake, Sparky's out here to greet us. Did you notice the earthquake earlier? It's hard to get decent sleep when there are so many earthquakes. Hey! Oh, it's Lombre. Oh, Lombre, what's the matter? We need you at the square. Everyone's gathering there. Is there something wrong? I'm not really sure. Shifty's calling everyone out. He's getting the other rescue teams to come. Zippo, let's go. And off we go to Pokemon Square. Oh wow, everybody's here. Pokemon we have not seen before. We might have seen them way back before like the Mount Thunder mission or something. I forgot when it was, but we have an Octillery, a Mr. Mime, an Apom, Raichu, Golbat, Rhydon, Blastoise, Meganium, Scyther, Pinsir, Golem, and Fanfy that are not normally in the square. So they sent out pretty much every rescue team in the area. Shifty, what is he planning here? Well, anyway, can I get everyone's attention here? It's not my style to get up in front of everyone like this, and sorry, this isn't the time for that. There's big trouble. Alakazam's team went underground, but they haven't returned. Uh-oh. What? Is that true? Yes, unfortunately. Alakazam led his team underground to quell Groudon, and that's it. We haven't heard anything from them. To be honest, we have no idea what became of them. Oh, this is not good. It's like a disaster happening here. How could Alakazam's team not make it back? They're like the strongest rescue team in the area. That's right, it sounds like Groudon's out of our league. It's that tough, this Pokemon named Groudon? Why don't you go underground and see for yourself? Huh? You've got to be kidding me. There's magma flowing everywhere underground. I'd burn up if I went anywhere like that. Quiet! Quiet! Everyone be quiet! There's no denying that it's dangerous underground. It's not a place where just anyone can go. I can't go there either because I'm a grass type. That's why I asked so many rescue teams together today. I proposed that a special team be formed by choosing the best of the best. Who will step forward? Who among us will be the heroes to take on the challenges underground? I nominate Bellsprout. Yep. Say, Zippo, this is a great opportunity. Let's go. Don't bother, you guys. What's with you? Can you step aside? You guys have gotten a lot tougher, that's for sure, but there's plenty of tougher Pokemon out there. Like everybody here in front of us except Bellsprout. Will no one step forward? I'll go. Whoa, it's Blastoise! You mean Team Hydro's Roughneck Blastoise? Those water spouts on his back can rocket water so fast that it punches through thick iron plates. It's rumored Groudon is a ground type. Really? I am a water type, strong against the ground type. My Hydro Pump will put Groudon down in one shot. Well, I'll join the party too. Whoa, it's Octillery, another water type. She's Team Constrictor's leader. She's known for persistent and clingy attacks. She ensnares foes with her tentacles, then headbutts them. She'd be nasty to face in any battle of endurance. Darlings, when I see a tough Pokemon, I want to tangle with him. Wink, wink. Say, how about not forgetting about me? Wow, Golem! He's the most brutal out of Team Rebel Rock. His body is rock hard. He's supposed to be able to withstand huge explosions without taking damage. If Groudon's awake and underground, that suits me fine. I'll use my Rock Throw to keep it buried underground. So here we have leaders of 3 of the biggest rescue teams in the world, and Shifty. So they're gonna, I guess, head off to fight Groudon. They're gonna go underground, and hopefully they can take it on. I think we've made a good choice having them represent us in this time of disaster. But the only problem I have is they're leaders from different rescue teams. How will they get along together? I don't know, but anyway, they do look pretty tough. But like I said, kind of concerned about how their chemistry will be because they haven't been on the same team before. Well, nothing we can do about that. So we just have to keep doing our own thing. Like I said, we're gonna end up doing 2 sets of rescue missions today. Because, well, we kind of have to wait for word on what that super team is up to. So once again, let's look at the shop and see. They don't really have what I was looking for this time, so I'll just keep checking every day and keep hoping. Let me go check the board first and do my items afterwards. First of all, we have 2 Sinister Woods and a Frosty Forest Escort. How hard is this gonna be? Oh boy, that could be challenging. There's really nothing good here, so I'm going to do these 2. What are the rewards? Eh. They're really not very good, but I'm going to do these 2 Silent Chasms again. One of them is an escort, and we haven't done an escort in a while. So we'll take these 2, which means we have an extra team slot, and we should probably take some Reviver Seeds or something. So we're going to head off to Silent Chasm in just a second here. Okay, so as we slowly continue to save up money, we're going to head into Silent Chasm, and we get Roselia on our team again. Now, we do get to see the level. They're technically level 1s, but they do have 45 health. That's about all we get to see about them. I believe, I haven't actually showed this, but you can talk to your teammates in dungeons by facing them. I'm not a liar, I'm just a very good mimic. Yeah, sure, said Widow. Alright, so just another quick little dungeon exploration thing. Now, the only concern with escort missions is if somebody approaches Roselia from behind. So sometimes it's helpful to invert the team so you have Roselia behind you instead of in the back, because if somebody came from behind right now, we might be in trouble. So it's actually pretty simple to do. All you have to do is reverse directions in a hallway and then not take any extra steps. It's mainly just protecting them by keeping them where enemies can't get to you. Because Roselia is technically the 4th Pokemon in our team, she will hang in 4th in line, meaning all the way in the back. Unless you get your team out of order like I just did. 3rd is actually an even better place to be. Because now they can't be attacked at all, and you can switch for a partner really easily, like I could switch for Citadwidow if I needed something. But that's the 2nd time I've said SQ instead of escort. So I'm just not doing a good job here. But anyway, reversing directions, you just do this, and then Roselia stays behind you as long as you don't make any extra steps, which makes it easier to protect when they're closer to you. That's what I mean by extra steps, because now they got out of order, but being 3rd isn't bad. And now by making extra steps, Roselia goes to the back again. But the enemies here are not very tough, and you honestly should be fine. As long as Roselia doesn't run off into trouble, which shouldn't happen if you're careful. I want to see Roselia take out this Weedle, man. It's not going to happen, but Roselia can't get poisoned. Come on, do it. Yeah, I don't have time for this. Takes so long when you're level 1. We got a switcher orb. Not a very useful item, but interesting. It switches position. I'll show it off later in this dungeon if I get a good opportunity to use it. Basically, this is what it does. If you use it, you switch positions with the Pokemon in line with you. So we basically just thrust Yanma into a group with all of us. Like I said, it's really situational, but it can be a good item. You can also, if there's no enemy in front of you, you'll just jump up to the nearest wall. Which, if you have a long hallway in front of you, you can jump up like 30 tiles or something. Of course, your teammates won't go with you, so they'll get behind, which means it's not good for an escort mission like this, but still could be useful in some situations. There are just so many really situational items in this game that you'd think would never be helpful, but then you'll get in a spot where like, damn, I wish I had a switcher orb here, it would have saved me. But if you could bring in every item to prepare for a situation like that, you just don't have the inventory space. And confusion is one hell of a bad status condition, because you just move randomly. Now I'm kind of stuck. You attack in one of 8 directions. You can harm your teammates if you don't have a certain IQ skill. It's just really bad, and it lasts for a long time. So it's really not a good thing to have. It can really get you killed. Okay, so we escort Roselia to Breloom, and that's going to end the escort part of the mission. I got one more to go, but it's just pretty basic, and Silent Chasm's easy, so I think I'll just cut to the rewards, or to the end of the mission. And that's going to end this mission as we rescue Hoot Hoot on the last floor of Silent Chasm. Not much of a reward from these. I believe one of them was just money and maybe an item, and the other was one gummy that was brown gummy for ground types, I believe. So not really bad. We do find a gray gummy in here, and that is actually going to be useful for Sudowoodo, so we'll give that to him. And that's going to be the end of Silent Chasm. Our rewards for these missions: we get that brown gummy and 40 points. And for rescuing Hoot Hoot, we get 200 Poke and 20 points. So not bad, but it was just 2 missions in one place. So in the next episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, I'm really not sure what we'll do. It depends on whether the storyline's going to progress or not. So this has been Deacon082, and I'll see you guys next time.